shot. It's a great shot. And off the bench. Steph stops on a dime. Oh, my goodness. There's 5 of 6 on threes. He's saying anybody can get it. Fox into the lane. Got it. Sabonis 4 on the shot clock. Got to get busy. Fox for 3 in the lead. Rejects the screen. Pulls. Sabonis got it. On the strength of Domas.
I think this is the absolute worst matchup the Sacramento Kings could have gotten in the first round. They're taking on the Golden State Warriors. This is a bad draw for the Sacramento Kings, who have had a phenomenal regular season. Climbing up the charts and being the 3 seed out west is nothing short of great for this young Sacramento Kings team, led by their first-year head coach, the new coach of the year, Mike Brown. And let me just stop and say this really quickly before we dissect this series. I was very hard on Mike Brown. I was critical of Mike Brown for taking the Sacramento job. I got to eat all of those words. I got to eat those words because Mike Brown has been incredible year one. Let's keep in mind, when Mike was the head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers, we're just going to throw that Lakers little run out. We're going to throw all that out. When he was the head coach of the Cleveland Cavaliers, Mike was a defensive-minded head coach. He's now an offensive-minded head coach with the Sacramento Kings. Way to change with the times, and he's been great at it. The Kings are the NBA's leader in the scoring department. They put up a lot of points, and they're daring you to match them point for point. The problem is the Golden State Warriors have no problems in shootouts. That's not going to beat Golden State, a team that's been easily the best team this decade in the NBA, the most dominant team in the decade, and also obviously the reigning NBA champs. They're getting healthy at the right time. They're getting guys back. They went back and traded for Gary Payton II again. They got rid of that James Wiseman stigma. They got Andrew Wiggins coming back after missing around 30 games due to personal reasons. I believe his dad has been sick. This is a very bad matchup for the Sacramento Kings. I got the Golden State Warriors winning this one, and I'm going to be respectful to Sacramento. I got this bad boy going 6 games. If the Denver Nuggets last year could get 1, I'll give the Sacramento Kings 2. This is going to be one of those series where you see some games in the 130s. These dudes can score. Even in the playoffs. Obviously, everything slows down in the playoffs. No. These two teams are going to get to about 128, 131. They're going to get somewhere around that a couple times in this series. There's that much firepower on the court. The only problem, one of the biggest problems I think for the Sacramento Kings here is, speaking of on the court, what position are they better than the Golden State Warriors at? I don't see it. Nowhere. Look at the point guard matchup. I mean, De'Aaron Fox is a great player. He's not better than Steph Curry. You look at the two. Malik Monk's my favorite shooting guard for Sacramento. Malik Monk can score, but he's inconsistent. And I like Malik Monk. I'm one of the biggest Malik Monk fans. Klay Thompson is getting there. He's been getting there all year. He's better than Malik Monk. And even if you think it's close, I'm giving a slight edge to the guy that's been there, done that. Harrison Barnes, a former Warrior, he's not better than Andrew Wiggins. We can go on, even down low here. So Domantas Sabonis is an all-star in this league. I want y'all to understand what I'm saying. That does not matter around this time of the year. Unless you're going to play bully ball with Draymond or you're at least 4 inches taller than him, he's going to figure Domantas Sabonis out. Nobody studies more film than Draymond Green. I expect Domantas Sabonis to struggle in this series against Draymond. We've seen it many a times. I got to give Draymond credit. When it's time to win, and Draymond's shooting that podcast content after these games too. He going to be shooting, and he's got to have something to talk about. And I'm assuming he don't want to talk about himself being bad. Draymond is one of the best at locking in defensively, series to series, no matter what his team asks him to do. I expect Domantas Sabonis to struggle. The only thing that I would kind of factor in here is Draymond getting ejected in this series. He's a technical foul hoarder. So that would be one thing that could favor Sacramento if Draymond lets his emotions get the best of him. Other than that, honestly, I don't see how Sacramento wins this series. I don't see how he gets to Game 7. If it gets to 7 games, with the crowd that they got lighting the beam, it will be a really good chance for Sacramento. I think the Warriors, though, do get rid of this team in San Francisco in 6 games. If I had to go a key player for each team, we're going to keep it on the star level for Sacramento. De'Aaron Fox what can he give you offensively and defensively with the Steph Curry matchup? Where will Mike Brown put De'Aaron Fox on defense? Will he be guarding Steph? Will you try to put him on Clay? How do you save energy for De'Aaron Fox so he can be the best version of himself offensively, which Sacramento will need and then some? And then on the other end of the court for the Warriors, I think they're going to slowly work Andrew Wiggins back. I think he's coming off the bench first time around. He's going to play around 20 to 25 minutes. That we know for a fact. I don't know if Steve's going to bring him off the bench or not. But I got two key guys. I'm going to go Gary Payton the second. He's the guy that I believe is the perfect matchup to guard De'Aaron in this series. And then I'm going to go down low. I'm going to give Draymond a lot of credit. I think Draymond will put his imprint on this series and be the guy that has the responsibility of locking up a very high IQ, very skilled player in Domantas Sabonis. I think Draymond puts the clamps on him, and I think the Warriors win this series in 6 games. Please let me know in the comment section who you got winning this series and in how many games. I got Warriors in 6. We're going to go through tomorrow and look at the other 4 series in the NBA's first round playoffs. So make sure you subscribe and tune in to more. I'm enjoying myself. Please let me know who you got. I want to see where your head's at and what you're thinking on the first round of the NBA playoffs. Fun time to be an NBA fan. Finally, we're here. It's playoff time.